Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, The Silver Crown. If this is your first time stopping by, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you will subscribe and also click that little bell right next to the subscription button so that you will get notifications every time I upload a video. And for those of you that have been hanging in there with me, thank you so much for going on this journey with me. We are in this together. Yes, we are. So today I wanted to talk to you about what my plan is today. I've been working on trying to master the whole wash and go concept, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but at any rate, whenever you use it, it does involve a lot of product. So I felt like I needed to really give my hair a good cleansing. So today, what I'm doing right now is I'm under a plastic cap, and I took my spray bottle, I filled it with water, and I put a tablespoon, well, not even quite a tablespoon, maybe a teaspoon, a capful of this organic, raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar. And the reason that I'm doing that is to clarify my hair without using chemicals or without using a sulfate-based shampoo. So typically what I'll do is I'll put it in my hair and let it stay there for about, I don't know, 30 minutes to an hour. It's a very weak solution, and I'll cover my head in a plastic cap. I really will drench my hair with it, and then cover it in a plastic cap, and I'll wait about 35 minutes to an hour. So it's just about time for me to get that washed out. And what I'll be doing next is it's very rainy here in the part of Canada that we're in right now. It's still the rainy season, and it literally rains here for 6 months. So it's a lot of moisture in the air. However, it's also very cold. You know, it would be very cold to some. It wouldn't be cold to Canadians. But it could be about 56 degrees outside, which means it could be very cold inside an RV, which is where I am. And using propane heat can really dry your hair out. It certainly doesn't put any moisture in it, so it takes the moisture right out of the air. So what I'm going to be doing today is something real simple with my hair. This is my shea butter mixture that I made a couple of months ago. It's still holding up. It's in really good condition. It's thick like peanut butter. I mentioned this to you guys before. And this mixture is just shea butter, sweet almond oil, and vitamin E as a preservative. What I added to it in my little dish, I don't know why this glare, let me see if I can do something about this glare. Okay. So what I've added to it in this little dish here is I have 100% pure castor oil. And this is by Molavera Organics. I don't know what to tell y'all about this glare here. I think it's coming from my other window. I added about a tablespoon of the castor oil. And then I have Walave argan oil. And I put about a tablespoon of that in this little dish here and mix it up. And so now the consistency is like I told you how I like it, like mayonnaise. So I'm going to use that on my hair, and I'm just going to keep it real simple. But right now I'm going to go wash it out, and then I'll and condition it, and I'll come back and show you the rest of what I'm going to do. Hang in there. Okay, so I'm finished deep conditioning my hair, and today I'm using the Beautiful Textures line. So this is Rapid Repair Deep Conditioner. Oh my goodness. And it's for mixed texture hair. Curly, wavy, kinky, coily, frizzy, it says. Anyway, I used this line when I was transitioning, and you know, it was okay. This is, well, that's what happened today. I emptied it. So anyway, so my hair is like really soaking wet, and this is what it looks like with no product in it. So what I was trying to tell you about the textures, if you look at the gray, you see how that's just frizzy? It kind of has no definition. It's just frizz. And then you have these others that look like that on the rest of my hair. If you can see, it has texture. It's just the front. It doesn't have anything. It's just pretty much straight. So I'm going to give it a little bit of a blot because the leave-in conditioner that I'm going to use by the same line, same company, is quite thin. And I don't know if it has silicones in it or not. I'm not sure. I can't, the writing is so tiny. I can't see that even with glasses on. So I'm not sure about that. But at any rate, okay. So I've got all these, it's really curly back here. And like I said, there's nothing here. I like to try to get some all over my head before I try to section it off. Now the thing is, when I start putting the conditioner on it, it'll start to show a little bit of texture, as you can see. See that? But it takes, you know, a lot. It takes a lot. All right. I'm not going to do anything real special with this today. I will probably just put it in a big puff and let it dry. But as you can see, I don't know if you can see or not, but anyway, there it is. So when I do it like this, I try to take it all the way to the ends. It feels a little bit dry. It's kind of weird because it's wet, but it feels dry, if you know what I mean. But that's probably because it's really, really clarified because of the vinegar that I use, the vinegar water solution. So, yep. So this is what my hair looks like with conditioner in it after it's had a deep condition. So now, I don't know how well this is going to work, but I'm going to try to seal in this moisture. Now what I was using is the LCO method. Well, I don't know. I'm getting ready to put my butters in now. So I'll just take a little bit because it is a little thick, but it's quite rich, right? And I don't want my head to be a greasy mess. Hopefully it'll do what it's supposed to do. And I'm doing it like this first, and then I'll section it. And the reason is because, like I said, it feels a little bit strange. And I want to be able to bring the comb all the way through the ends without it snagging. So I've started sectioning it off here, and I've got two big fat sections right here, and I'm getting ready to do this section here. I'm putting in 4, and I'm making sure to bring the oil. I'm using my butter mixture, and I'm trying to bring it all the way to the end. And then I'll split this section like this. I'm looking in the mirror if I'm looking away from you guys, so that's what's going on here. When your hair is thick, like mine is kind of in the back, then you have to separate it into smaller sections, or your products won't penetrate, and it won't be enough. So, whoops, I'm dropping my combs here. All right, so now this is really, really curly on the ends. But as you can see, you know, when I put the oil in, it helps. When I put the butter, it helps to minimize friction. And I want to make sure I get all the snagged hair out. So I separate this again. And I have a small, a rat tail silk comb. And I go back through the end. And as you can see, it combs through it no problem. Then I'll do this section. Same way, starting at the end. Until it glides through. Okay, that's done. And then twist it. And all I'm doing at this point is getting the tangles out. That's all I'm doing. I'm not styling, I'm just getting the tangles out. So I'm going to finish doing this, and then I'll be back and we'll do the style. So hang in there with me. So I've got my whole head detangled now, for the most part. It's starting to curl back up on itself again. And now I'm taking my broad tooth comb, combing back through. It is really thickening up. I am not twisting or any such thing today. I'm just going to put it in a big puff. So I have my band. I have two different bands here. I'm going to go with the smaller one. If I can get this on me. Okay. And I just put it on and push. In an upward way, like that. And that's a big old puff. So you just shape it the way, however you want it shaped. I've got it oiled, it's got butter all on it. I'm not a person that lays my edges, whatever that means. I don't do that. I just, I don't put gel, you know, on the edges of my hair. And that's all I'm going to do for it today. So I'm going to let it dry. And I'll see you guys next time. I know this was a long video, so thanks for hanging in there with me. And I'll see you next time. Keep it natural.